Hey guys, let's get more news from Dallas Cowboys, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Jerry Jones gives Mike McCarthy vote of confidence amid job security rumors. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones seemed to backpedal on comments that indicated head coach Mike McCarthy's job security is up in the air. "I couldn't be more pleased with what he's done, and I really mean it," Jones told KRLD-FM in Dallas Tuesday, per Michael Delkin of the Dallas Morning News. "He's the big difference this year." ESPN reporter Adam Schefter recently suggested McCarthy needs a deep playoff run to keep his job. On Monday, Jones said, "We'll see how each game goes," while discussing the future of the Cowboys HC. However, the 80-year-old noted he's under contract next season and just wants him to focus on the playoffs. "He's the busiest cat in all of Texas," Jones said. "So, the last thing that I want to do is spend any time talking with him about these kinds of things, on agreements, extension of agreements, especially when I've got one. So, that's it." McCarthy, who won Super Bowl 45 when he was Packers HC, is 42-25 in 4 seasons with the Cowboys. He's underperformed in the playoffs, though, failing to advance past the divisional round and suffering back-to-back losses to the San Francisco 49ers. Dallas, 12-5, has the number 2 seed in the NFC and a solid chance to make its first conference championship appearance since the 1995 playoffs. In the regular season, the Cowboys led the league in points scored, 29.9, and finished 5th in points allowed, 18.5. While McCarthy is under pressure, he will solidify his future in Dallas if it overcomes its postseason struggles. As of Tuesday, FanDuel lists the Cowboys as a 7.5-point favorite in their wild-card weekend matchup against the Green Bay Packers, 9-8. Did Dak Prescott make his case for MVP on Sunday? For the most part, it seems the conventional wisdom crowd has decided to crown Lamar Jackson as the MVP this year. Followers of the 49ers would beg to differ with running back Christian McCaffrey, 2,023 yards combined, and Brandon Ayuk, 105 receptions, 1,342 yards. But Dak Prescott is definitely in the conversation. Sunday's 4-touchdown effort should have caught some voters' attention. Let's assume that McCaffrey and Ayuk would split the 49ers vote. Let's further assume that it comes down to Jackson versus Prescott. Prescott is more of a traditional pocket passer, although he does run when the opening presents itself. Jackson averages about 10 carries a game, a lot from the quarterback position. Prescott outthrew Jackson by 838 yards, even playing in one more game. Prescott sat out a few fourth quarters in blowouts too. Prescott had 12 more touchdown passes and 2 more interceptions. Jackson has the edge in rushing yards by 579 and scored 3 more rushing touchdowns. Jackson went 13-3 while Prescott was 12-5. Both of their respective teams would struggle to win without them on the field. Based on stats, it's a draw, and again, the team's record shouldn't be the tiebreaker in determining who the best player in the league is. If Jackson does go on to win the MVP, there won't be too much argument. He's had a great year for the Ravens. He's clearly proved the huge contract extension he signed with Baltimore was money well spent. But Prescott has had a near-career year and one that really stands out when compared to his year last season. In 12 games last year, and dealing with the thumb injury that cost him 5 games, Prescott went 8-4 as a starter. He completed 66.2% of his passes, 261 of 394, for 2,860 yards. He had 23 touchdowns but also 15 interceptions and fumbled 4 times. Prescott's quarterback rating was 91.1 and his QBR was 59.9. He was criticized by many and calls have been made to move on if he continued to turn the ball over. This year has been a vast improvement for Prescott. His 12 wins are the most since his rookie year of 2016 when he won 13 games. His 410 completions tied his 2021 output for a career high. His completion percentage of 69.5 is a career high, and only his 2019 season of 4,902 ranks higher for passing yards. He missed tying his 2021 career high of 37 touchdowns by one. We're looking at you, Luke Schoonmaker in Philadelphia. He threw his career-longest touchdown this year, a 92-yard strike to CeeDee Lamb 2 weeks ago against the Lions. Prescott was named to the Pro Bowl for the first time since 2018. In short, Prescott had a career year. Despite Jackson being the odds-on favorite to win his second MVP, Prescott still has a chance to claim his first. If he should land the hardware, he would become only the second Dallas Cowboys player to earn the league's MVP award. Dallas Cowboys injuries: MRI shows no damage on CB Stephon Gilmore, good for playoffs. The Dallas Cowboys won on Sunday, clinched their 26th NFC East title in franchise history and in the process secured the number 2 seed in the NFC, but there was worry that it came at a cost. Veteran cornerback Stephon Gilmore, who has been great for Dallas over the second half of the season, left the game with a shoulder injury, and things did not look good as far as any sort of potential outlook, especially with the playoffs looming. Gilmore spoke positively about his availability for the playoffs starting this week after Sunday's game, but on Monday Modern Medicine corroborated his account. He is good to go. As noted, Gilmore has been playing some great football as of late and is going to be an important piece of whatever run the Cowboys are hopefully going to go on. That the MRI showed no significant damage is such an incredible win. Cowboys cornerback Stephon Gilmore underwent an MRI on his injured right shoulder on Monday. The scan showed no significant damage, Jeremy Fowler of ESPN reports. Gilmore injured his shoulder with 1:55 remaining in the second quarter of Sunday's victory over the Commanders. He laid out to try to break up a reception to Terry McLaurin, and he landed on the FedEx Field grass with his right arm extended. Gilmore said he dislocated his shoulder and the team's medical staff popped it back in place. He declared himself good to go for Sunday's playoff game against the Packers. Moving on from Bill Belichick might be the New England Patriots' best path forward. But it would also leave them with 2 very important job openings. Belichick is not only the Patriots' head coach but also their de facto general manager who has final say on all personnel decisions, as he confirmed Monday. That means New England would be in the market for a head coach and a general manager if team owner Robert Kraft parts ways with Belichick this offseason. While Jared Mayo appears to be the heir apparent at head coach, the GM picture is less clear. The Patriots could go the internal route and promote a current front office member to GM, but there are also a host of external candidates who could be worth pursuing if they become available. And you fan, what do you think of the Stephon Gilmore situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.